Hey, listeners, have you ever wondered what you're missing on the Patreon?
Let us ask you these questions. Do you like the Pre-Fixe? There's an extended version of it every week on the Patreon called the a la carte.
Do you miss your favorite dead celebrities? We have a medium who comes on to talk to them on the Patreon.
Are you an astrology buff? We have an astrologer who comes to the Patreon to read the celebrity stars.
Do you want to hear what we edit out of the podcast? Then you can listen to our cutting room floor episodes on the Patreon.
Do you ever wish we could fix you? Then listen to our all-tier advice episodes right now on the Patreon.
And if you ever want to kiki with other listeners of this pod, come to one of our hilarious live Zoom spectaculars.
Still not convinced? No problem. Head on over to patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople to listen to an example episode of each of these. Absolutely free. See you on Patreon.
Where's Shelley? This is Fixing Famous People, the podcast where two reality television producers pitch solutions to save celebrities in dire straits.
But first, let's get to the Pre-Fixe, your weekly pop culture roundup.
Oh, there's a lot to talk about this week. But Christopher, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Amye again tomorrow. I just remembered that I'll see you tomorrow night.
I can't wait. We actually haven't seen each other in person in a very long time. Can we talk about that?
Since July 4th. I think since July 4th.
Truly.
Yeah. I mean, we both travel
We
a lot,
talk every single day. But
we are. And,
but
in grinder miles, we're only a mile apart as the crow flies. But
no, truly.
But in fact, we rarely see each other. I should also inform you, a physical programming note is that directly before I see you tomorrow night, coincidentally, I am getting my face done. So I don't know what it's going to be fresh. And I don't know what I'm going to look like when I show up at that theater. Well, technically Juvederm, yes. But
sure.
I never know what it's going to look like.
So you might look like you might just look startled the whole night. Like you might just be like,
oh, it could be. I could look like Cher's son from Mask. I could look like Kim Cattrall at the 2004 Golden Globes. I don't know. I could look like Gene Hackman now. I don't know what to expect when I walk out of that office, but
I'll have to throw a pickup on the story once you get there, just to show the listeners what's going on.
The point being that my already intense desire for photo approval will be at DEFCON 1 tomorrow.
Copy
when
that.
you and Hassan start whipping those devices out and putting us on the socials. I just want to make sure,
Yeah. Regardless of that, we're going to see Amye with Jane Krakowski, and we couldn't be more excited.
Could not be more excited. Cannot wait. The reviews, everyone who has seen it so far says that it's just absolutely
her perfect role. Yeah.
Yeah. The opposite of that, which is not on the Pre-Fixe, by the way, Queen of Versailles opened the other day. Yeesh.
I mean, I could have told you that 5 months ago when they started advertising it, though.
I mean, we will never know truly what the impact of her Charlie Kirk moment a while back had on the reviews, because some of them are definitely, they feel a little more obnoxious than what Kristen Chenoweth might have received 5 or 6 months ago. I mean, there's definitely a dark cloud over it.
But also, like, the Queen of Versailles, they've tried to make into 17 different things, and the original documentary is like the best thing ever, and you can never get better than it because of how good the original documentary is.
Their roadmap must have been like Grey Gardens, because that's an example of something that's been like reinterpreted fictionally, musically, it's been a smash in every form that it's come in. As far as true stories go, I guess that's the blueprint. But
yeah,
I don't think Queen of Versailles will be around very long. By the way, she was on the red carpet with her husband. I didn't even know she was married. Her husband's he's handsome,
young.
strapping.
He's young, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little
bit. She's talked about that. She wrote a memoir or something, and it was like talking about how she finally got married after so long, and it was to some younger guy and blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. Anyway, we're excited for Jane Krakowski with Amye. I haven't even told you or Rebecca this yet, but we have two special guests named Corey Frederick and Chris King that are tagging along and bought seats. So there might be drinks before and after this performance if you're available. So
Well, Christopher, as anyone who's routinely gets injectables will tell you, I cannot have alcohol today or tomorrow, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So looks like I'm driving.
You're going to be the designated driver for all of us.
I don't even know what I'm like sober at night. We're going to all find out.
We're all going to find out. I don't either know what you're like sober at night. So we're all going to find out together. And that'll be a thing that also happens.
Whenever any doctor tells me, please remember no alcohol 24 hours before, I just respond with, we call that detox in my house. Sure. Sure. Well, speaking of detox, Brittany Zila River Red Spears has returned to Instagram.
Zila Maria River Red, please.
Pardon me. I know how I should be using her full name.
Yes.
Zila Maria River Red back on Instagram, half naked as usual, but with a pretty heartfelt message about it being basically not a great year. Like it just felt like all eyes on me in the center of a ring, just like a circus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just happy to have her back. Instagram feels better with her there. She's sort of like, yeah. You know what? She's kind of like Anderson Cooper. Like, I don't watch CNN or him that much, but I just need to know that white-haired faggot's there. Yeah. I just like, don't leave her there. You know, I'll leave Brittany on Insta as well. I know we're always concerned about her, but the truth is I'd rather be concerned about her than just not know where she is. So
I saw a meme that was like, the way that her Instagram is just this performance, but without like a bunch of choreography or pyro. And it was like her doing some performance and she's spinning around, like doing the spins that she's like very famous for now. And like kind of the choreography is likening to her Instagram. But then like every time she goes to like hit a move, there's like 17 flamethrowers that go off. And it's like crazy because it's like this great performance. I don't even remember what song it was, but I was like, she has been doing this her whole career. We just like now think it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that she's back on the gram.
The truth is, well, maybe it's not the truth. A theory is she's actually more mentally stable than the rest of us because you know who could use a break from Instagram? Literally all of us. Every single person listening could put the little computer you're listening to in your pocket for like an hour and just ignore it. She got off Insta for, I mean, it was at least a week. So good for you.
And basically we ground to a halt, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Like pop culture was like standing by for her to return.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, it's literally, she runs the joint. She runs Instagram now, as far as I'm concerned.
God, I love her.
A couple of celebrities are going to be visiting the Pope this weekend. I forgot to tell you this. He wants to reach out. He wants to reach out to people in the industry of cinema to, quote, deepen dialogue, and in particular with actors and directors. Having to deal with artistic creativity is in the mission of the church. Of course, it sounds like a big uh-oh, but among the stars going, Spike Lee, Judd Apatow, and one of your favorites, Lydia Tarr herself, Miss Cate Blanchett.
Okay, that trio I'm enjoying. This isn't.
Yeah, there are other people going, by the way. Gus Van Sant. No. Gus Van Sant, Monica Bellucci. There's some notables and quotables going. So this is sort of interesting. Has Pope Leo, there are world leaders that he hasn't met yet, but he is going to have brunch with Spike Lee and Cate Blanchett, which is fucking great.
Listen, this is what all these other like popes that are like clinging on to death that they tried to do, and he's really going to do it because one, he's an American, and two, he's young. And so like this is, I'm feeling good about this.
I hope so.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, the Catholic Church's never going to not be problematic for
of course.
Quadrillion other reasons, but
100%.
This is a good sign. I mean, I like the people that are on this brunch list, if we may call it a brunch.
And it's not like sycophantic people. Like, you know who I was assuming it was going to be? Mel Gibson.
Well, sure.
Sydney Sweeney, by the way, we need to talk about her. I hope she's on the list because, I'm trying to think of like other people, like Scott Baio.
None of those. Can you imagine if Scott Baio was over there? I said celebrities, Christopher. How dare you?
Slam.
Not queens from the back room at Chick-fil-A.
Kathy Lee Gifford.
Not one of the guards holding Shelly Miscavige in the basement.
No,
That's
truly.
Chick-fil-A.
Truly.
So ahead of this, they'll be there on Saturday, these celebrities. And so Pope Leo published 4 of his favorite films in advance. And It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay, sure. Of course.
The Sound of Music.
Sure, of course.
Ordinary People, the Robert Redford directed movie from the 80s with Mary Tyler Moore. And Human Centipede. This is a sick fuck we're talking about. Kill you. I mean, I like that the Pope is young, but this is taking it a step too far.
You know that I love to like throw the Human Centipede into just about everything.
It's the only film to throw into that conversation. P.S. The 4th film was actually Life is Beautiful, the Roberto Benigni opus from the late 90s.
Not ringing as much of a bell as It's a Wonderful Life. But
when he won Best Actor, he's the crazy Italian that stood on the chairs and walked up.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's Roberto Benigni.
Oh, brother.
All right, well, listen.
Yeah, Cate Blanchett's not going to let him like pull fast ones, which I'm happy about that, you know. And Spike Lee is going to be like, huh? Like he'll be like, go Knicks and like leave if he has to, you know.
Will this be on TikTok? This brunch?
I hope so.
Like I need to it's bad enough we can't look at an actual conclave to compare it to the movie. I want to at least see the Hollywood brunch at the Vatican.
And like I want them to like have to go on like the Today Show afterwards and like talk about what they talked about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, does the Catholic Church need to come back? An NDA?
I don't know, but they need to come back and then I need like minimum Jenna. They're the friends of Jenna and Friends. Do you know what I mean? And then they talk about it.
That would be fun. Could you see Spike Lee co-hosting The Hour with Jenna?
Honestly, yeah.
I don't even think I would want to see Cate Blanchett in that role. I need her to remain ethereal. Yeah. I don't want to see conversational Cate Blanchett. No. In my head, she's already cool, and she can only topple from where she is held. And I'm not even like a super fan like you are. Like I don't want to know.
We don't have any better than her. We really don't.
No. Well, I wanted to lead with that brunch before we got into the other big party of the week, which is, of course,
here we go.
Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. The first thing that I want to say about this nonsense is, how are you going to have a James Bond themed birthday party when you and your whole family dress like Bond girls literally every day of the past 2 decades?
Every single day.
Who could tell that it was a James Bond themed party? Nobody.
No one.
You all looked even more dressed down than you usually do, if I may say so.
I want everyone to take note. These people that are attending this party, they don't get, our nation is in gridlock right now. And these people couldn't give 1/16 of a shit about it.
It's so many people. Adele, the Knowleses, both Beyonce and
the fact that Beyonce was there is like, I'm never forgetting this from her, by the way. That was rough to see.
And it was held, I believe, at the Bezos' house. I think that was where, just to like hit it home. Oprah was there.
Sure, of course she was.
Truly, I don't want to lump you into this. I'm a gay person. I love flashy stuff, wealth, dynasty, like campy shit. Of course we do. But there is like a breakaway of this like 1% of the 1% thing that's happening right now. That is really fucking weird to me. Like shooting into space, this birthday party where we don't know if Snap is being out. Celebrities do not need to live and react in accordance with what's happening politically. But there's a lot of really over the top, like in your face, over the top shit happening at a very strange time. And culturally, isn't there?
Guess what? All the money that's here, you could have been like, we're doing a red carpet of like who's coming to this party, and then inside there's no pictures. Do you know what I mean? Like where it's like then like a party and you like can do whatever you want and blah, blah, whatever. That's sick. Like that's cool. The fact that all this was just a humongous Instagram like meeting of the minds for all of them to like take photos for Instagram. That's what this was.
Mm-hmm.
And that's insane to me.
Also, what do you get Kris Jenner for her 70th birthday? The woman who literally just bought herself a new face. What do you get that person?
Nothing.
Pantyhose? What do you show up with? Flowers for what?
Pantyhose.
For what? Legs pantyhose in an egg-shaped
tube? The egg. Yes. From CVS on the way there. Yes.
That's what I would get here. Love your new face. for your legs, my lady. Have a legs egg.
People were slamming her. They were saying like she wore those gloves. Like she wore these like really like opera length, like black gloves. And they said it's because her arms look old. And they like basically like her hands look old. And so because she looks so facially good, they're like the arms distract from that.
Well, speaking of no pictures in the party, a strange little thing has popped up today where from Kim and Chris's Instagram page, all the photos that were posted of Meghan and Harry have been removed. So they were in carousels on both pages, and people are wondering what the reason is. Were they asked to remove them? Many people think it's because the fact that they were at the party was not well received in the UK, and people were talking about how tacky it was that members of their royal family would be at an event like this, etc.
I mean, at least someone has shame and is like, oh, this looks terrible. Hold on, let me try to take it down. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's at least two people that have shame.
I don't know. But the two people who have shame are Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. Like this is where we are.
No, but I'm saying that like, I bet Meghan and Harry were like, please take us down off of this.
I don't know. But I will say this for a royal insider who's
Kim
like,
doesn't care.
This is tacky. I'm like, this is tacky. The people that escaped you are going to an American royalty party. At least the American royalty are not honest about what trash they are. You literally just like,
yeah, true.
Ejected a pedophile, and the king of your country is married to his mistress, who he
After
once called
30
his
years.
tampon on a voicemail. So let's not
forget.
I'm defending Meghan Markle right here.
Yeah.
I'm actually defending her.
Yes, you are.
Like a royal insider, you can call her a lot of things, but tacky.
No,
I think the royals need to be from a different family before you say something like that.
Yeah.
How dare you? Sorry, Chris.
Wow, that was beautiful.
I mean, I'm sticking up for Meghan Markle. What is 2025?
No, but you're right. It's like, don't comment on this.
Yeah.
Don't worry about your own royal family and what crimes they're committing.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of that asshole.
No, wait, but all this to say, it was disgusting and the party was horrible. And like, I literally the number of people that sent it to me and were just wrote, eat the rich. Like never before has that phrase like been so applicable to anything.
And I'm never this queen who's like on top of everybody all the time. I'm not like a virtue signaler. I'm not a person who walks around and says like, read the room. Like Nikki Glaser, we'll talk about her monologue in a little bit. Like a lot of people were calling her out. I thought it was quintessentially her and actually very funny.
Yeah, you're going to have to explain it to me.
But like when you're calling celebrities out, but this party really did. It was an eat the rich moment. It was sort of like, it couldn't have been more poorly timed. Yeah. And the amount of people who went there proves that this podcast is in danger because celebrities no longer care what their Q score is with you. You know, they're almost not giving a shit about it.
Well, they should, because Sydney Sweeney's movie, like literally no one saw it. It didn't even get released basically. And because she went on that interview like a week ago and was like, I have nothing to say about the American Eagle ad or whatever. We talked about it, but I'm jumping around. I'm sure I'm jumping around, but like some movie that I literally did not even know she was making
until she took her tits out. Right.
Until it was
she wore
like
the sheer dress.
Yeah. Until they were like, you're in this movie about a boxer. I'm like, what? Huh? Where was this? And no one saw it.
And the interviews were not, she's not a good,
no,
she's not a good interview at all.
No.
Like when we talked about last week, her saying that she didn't want to talk about the American Eagle thing. I think it's because she really doesn't have an opinion about it, to be honest with you.
She needs to get one if she wants to continue to be an A-list actor, is what she needs to do. Sorry to say.
Slam.
Like, because guess what? Her on her own is not doing it.
Getting back to America's Worst Family, Kimberly Kardashian did fail the bar exam, her first attempt. Which, I mean, the headlines literally write themselves after this absolute abortion of a television show that she is starring in called All's Fair. The director goes on the defense, give it a chance. It's supposed to be, the moment someone who creates a show defends it by saying it's supposed to be anything, you're done.
Yeah,
We're
bye.
done there.
See you later. Because guess what? It has a little bit. I mean, we could do 25 minutes just on this fucking show. But I saw an interview with her where she was like, I had my stylist go and do all this archive pulling from like all this different, like, these like Schiaparelli and this blah, 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 and the blah, blah, and me, and I'm doing the archive this and the archive that and the blah, 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 and all these names and all these like, Galliano and blah, 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 and so, whatever. They're making up these fucking like designers that she's like pulling from. And I'm like, oh, you haven't Just Like That disease. You literally did not care what the script of this show was. You were too busy like picking out your outfits for like 75 hours. And they're like, can we like shoot the scene, please? And instead you were like on Zoom at like, the Devil Wears Prada closet that was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's happened with House of Ryan Murphy with All's Fair is what, like, I'm afraid will happen to White Lotus one day, where it's like the camp of the whole industry will take over and then ruin what's good. It hasn't happened to White Lotus yet. Some people will argue it has. I think it's been like pretty consistent.
No, I think it's fine.
But
I still think it's good.
All's Fair was, I don't want to pile on something that's already buried under 1 billion tons of shit, but I will. It's just not good bad. It's bad.
No, it's just not good. The lighting is bad.
I wanted to defend it. I wanted to defend so much. There are some pretty palettes in there, and the women everyone's doing what they can. Like, you can see actresses trying to act their way out of something really bad.
Yes.
And there's a really bad actress at the middle of it, and it's bleeding into every single thing about the show.
This is the thing. The caliber of actor that we have in this show does not match what the show is. Like when Scandal started, like it was like Kerry Washington, who wasn't that famous, and then like a few little people, and then a bunch of nobodies, and then they turned that into a show that people really loved. This is like the A-list upon A-list upon A-list of like television actors. Am I wrong about the Niecy Nash?
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. Like Sarah Paulson, Glenn Close, looking like
we shook when the trailer
Jigsaw.
Came out.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, her face in the first episode of this was like, it was a jump scare when I first saw her. I was like, what is this demon coming into but it was all these amazing people. And then I'm like, oh, and this script is so terrible. Like, they didn't even try to make it a show that any of these people that are really good at acting would be good at.
They must have all thought it was, because they've all been so enthusiastic on the press tour. By the way, Glenn Close this week on Instagram did a sketch of the cast of All's Fair standing in front of a boiling pot that says Critic Bunny Stew on it. It's like, Glenn, you're owed an apology from Ryan Murphy. I appreciate the drawing.
For real.
He lied to every single one of you. I'm going to make a statement now about All's Fair, and I mean every word of this, Christopher. I would have enjoyed it more, and artistically, it would have been better if they had put Mama June in Kimberly Kardashian's role. That is the only thing I will ever say about this ridiculous program ever again. How dare you? Ryan Murphy, you call Glenn Close right now and apologize.
No, for real.
Right now.
Deserves to take her out to dinner and let her like buy whatever she wants. It's horrific.
And before I have a heart attack.
Tom Chacha, wait, very quickly. Not Mama June, first of all. How dare you, by the way.
How dare I?
Tom Chacho reminded us that Halle Berry was supposed to be a part of this show and then was like, no, thank you. And someone has the lights still on because she was like, what is this gobbledygook of a piece of trash that you want me to be in? And she was like, bye. Yeah. So
Halle Berry maybe actually just walked backwards into an Entertainer of the Year list just for making that good decision and not putting herself in that.
Yes. Correct.
We just created another category at the Fixie Awards right now. We just an Entertainer of the Year for people who've made bad choices where you didn't see them.
Yeah.
She's going to win. We might even call it the Halle Berry Award for best decision and just give
For
that
best
to her
decision. The
this year.
Halle Berry Award for best decision is incredible.
So this year we're just going to give it to her. It'll be the inaugural year, and then we'll move on. It'll be a special. This is our Jean Hersholt Award.
Yeah, no, literally. I'm writing it down right now. The Halle Berry Award.
Because no one's made a smarter
for best
decision this year.
Oh, God. Okay.
Thank you for coming to our development meeting. Moving right along, have you seen the trailer for the Michael Jackson movie?
Yes, a little bit of it, but not. I need to really let it breathe.
Yeah. I mean, there are prosthetics there, but they're not offensive prosthetics. Sure. I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty good. His nephew Jafar is playing him. I'm not sure. I can't remember actually which brother.
I think it's Jermaine's son.
Is it Jermaine's son? I don't know. It just looks good.
I mean, I'm there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there.
I know hide nor hair of the script or how deep it's going to get into like allegations or anything. But what I do know is that
P.S. probably nothing.
This is a way producers of the Michael, I think it's just called Michael or MJ. I think this is your chance to immortalize LaToya Jackson the way that she deserves to be immortalized, not just some joke.
Who's going to be playing all that? That's the real question.
I don't know.
Do we know? We don't even know. We don't even know if they're in it. Yeah.
Well, the parents, Catherine and Joe Jackson, are being played. This is sort of exciting. Nia Long and Coleman Domingo, I forgot, are playing Mr. and Ms. Jackson.
Nia Long. Where has Nia Long been?
I bet she's back now. She's back because this is that is a role, honey. Miles Teller is in this also. And by the way, I can't remember what role he's playing, but when I tell you that his prosthetics are the only ones in the movie where you're like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like Jafar Jackson has like a series of prosthetics. Like he goes through in the movie, and believably, at least from what I see in the trailer, about how the evolution of Michael's face and skin tone and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Miles Teller is playing, but he looks like he's wearing a Halloween mask. And if they don't take care of his face the way they took of Sonic the Hedgehog's teeth on that first pass, it's going to ruin the movie if they don't like filter him out.
Sonic the Hedgehog's teeth.
Remember that when they pushed the release date by a year because people were like, Sonic doesn't have teeth like that.
Yeah.
Do that here. If you're going to take Kevin Spacey out of a movie, do that to Miles Teller's face.
Wait, I saw like a meme that was like Cats. I remember Cats, the one that was the big flop. They said Cats was debuted 4 years ago, and someone commented, and God's been trying to kill us all since. Oh, God.
Ooh.
I mean, Nia Long that gets me excited just there. Like, that's inspired.
Oh, yeah. It's coming out next year sometime. I cannot remember when. But they are also, and they haven't decided yet, they might want to split it into 2 parts.
Oh, God, no. Just do one movie, for the love of God.
Doctors, this is great news. Doctors have flip-flopped on Wendy Williams' diagnosis and are saying she may not have frontotemporal dementia, as they diagnosed her with 2 years ago, because the way that she has survived and thrived since then goes against every diagnosis of said disorder. And so they are thinking maybe that wasn't it. You know, she's gradually gotten better because she's been sober for 3 years. She also got rid of a lot of problems in her life, namely her husband. I know that
piece of shit husband
really go away, but so and it's rare that I get to use the phrase boots on the ground, but we have a boots on the ground report from our very own Chris DeRosa regarding the Wendy Williams story. Chris, fill us in, please.
Well, I was having dinner with none other than Charlotte Rose Coleman, stylist to the stars, you know, our Mess Gala correspondent. We go into the restaurant and they're like, oh my, and it's like around the corner from her apartment. And it's a nice restaurant. And they go, oh my God, you're back. You haven't been here in a while, to Charlotte. And she's like, oh, hi. Yeah, blah, blah. They start sending us out all these dishes, like complimentary dishes, blah, blah. Because they had found out somehow that Charlotte is the stylist for Top Chef. And so they're like buttering her up all the time. And we had the best dinner. It was so good. And then she goes, you know that this is like Wendy Williams' building. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, like this is where she lives. It's like above this is like a luxury senior living facility. And I was like, what? She was like, I was like, is this the building where she was slipping the Post-it notes out of the window? And she's like, yeah, it was right here. And I go, what? And I was like screaming bloody murder.
Oh my God.
And so now we can go there. I have the chef's information.
You truly must have
I know.
died.
I was having a mental breakdown. And she goes, yeah, I see her all the time. And I'm like, my head's whipping around like as if she's going to be in the restaurant. And she's clearly not. And I'm like, where is she? She's like, well, she's like, I don't see her all the time. And I was like having a mental breakdown about it. But I do have the chef's contact information. So if we do want to do a family dinner there, we can. And I feel that we should. And I feel that we owe it to Wendy to dine there.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Maybe we can get them to sponsor this podcast.
When she put up all those, like, remember when she was putting up her like Wells Fargo like statements being like, here's like $60,000 they spent on like my, this doctor, paying this doctor to say I said all this. Like, I didn't need to know if that was real or not. I believe her. Like, I was like, there we go. Right.
Believe Wendy Williams. # believe Wendy Williams.
Period.
The Grammy nominations came out this week. It was a cute little list. I got to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
A lot for Gaga. A lot for Gaga.
Gaga. Yes.
Gaga. I cannot believe I just said that.
She is Gaga. Father, son, house of Gucci, Dominic. How dare you?
Kendrick Lamar got a ton, as always. Bad Bunny, Sabrina Carpenter. Record of the year. Bad Bunny, Sabrina, Doechii, Billie Eilish, Gaga, Kendrick and SZA, Chappell Roan, and Rosé with Bruno Mars with, is it Apate? Am I saying that right?
I can't. Sure.
I can't listen to it any longer. I can't listen to that song. And I know a lot of people want that song to win. And if it does, I'll never listen to music again. I've had enough of it.
Okay.
It's a great category. I love that Abracadabra is nominated for Record of the Year. Because
it's a great song.
It's fucking great. And I love that Bad Bunny is in there. They are both of those gay icons are nominated for Album of the Year, as is Mr. Justin Bieber for Swag, Album of the Year.
Surprisingly, I feel like that's a filler, but
I don't know. Sabrina Carpenter's in there as well. Clips, Pusha T, and Malice are in there for some album called Let God Sort 'Em Out. I am not familiar with it. Kendrick is nominated. Leon Thomas is nominated for Mutt, and then Tyler the Creator is in there with Chromacopia. I would love for Bad Bunny to win Album of the Year for a variety of reasons, but truth be told, please don't say, but I didn't speak Spanish. Listen to the album. Just listen to the album or read one article about it before you listen to it. It's very, very good. And that's all that we'll say about that. Because if he wins like a week before or a week after, I don't know how the scheduling goes, tearing it up at the Super Bowl.
Oh, you're right. It is going to be like then, isn't it?
He should be crowned king. He should be crowned king of Puerto Rico. And then
that's
going
to be a 1-2 punch. Yeah, that's going to be a 1-2 punch. I do want Gaga to get some stuff though, because Mayhem was banging.
And Abracadabra is a great song. And Mayhem, you forget when an album comes out in like March.
That was this year. I know it was like so long ago now, but yeah.
There's some great
rumors.
Songs.
There's rumors that she's going to drop an album like this week.
Really?
It's called Total Mayhem, and she sang because at one of her concerts. I know. I'm like, yeah.
I do.
At one of her concerts, she sang a new song. Like when she did her piano portion, she was like, "I'm going to sing a new song for you guys," and she like played it. And so the rumor mill is that she's going to put it like soon is going to drop a new album like before the end of the year called Total Mayhem. I love it.
Speaking of the Grammys, one of the guys from Milli Vanilli, and I want to put respect on his name, so I'm going to make sure it's Fab Morvan, who was one half of Milli Vanilli. He is once again nominated for a Grammy Award. Milli Vanilli famously won Best New Artist, and they took it away after a lip syncing scandal. Several years later, one half of Milli Vanilli unalived themselves. Of course, it's tracing back to the humiliation of blah, 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 from years before. And now here we are again, the surviving member of Milli Vanilli is alive for narrating the audiobook called You Know It's True, The Real Story of Milli Vanilli. I kid you not. And so now he's
kind of want to.
I mean, if I'm nominated against this person, I'm respectfully declining. So they can
like I'm bowing out. I'm bowing out.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you've seen any of the documentaries or know anything about the story, like these two boys essentially were just like drawn into something that they had no control over and had their careers ruined. And one of them eventually ended their life as a result from the ripple effect. I hope he wins. That would be amazing. Speaking of music and some such nonsense, new singles this week from both Hilary Duff and Katy Perry. I listened to the Hilary Duff song. Have you had a chance to listen to it yet?
I haven't. No, I only listened to the clips on Instagram.
I think it's great. I think
Okay,
it's great.
great.
I think when you listen to it, you will probably say she's back. I wasn't really with her before, so I can't tell if she's back or
I'm
not.
not gonna lie, I wasn't
but
really
it's cute.
Yeah, that with her before either. Like I knew the songs, but I wasn't like a Hilary Duff head. I was Nickelodeon.
A Duff
she's
head?
Disney Channel. I wasn't a Duff head. Yeah.
Got it.
I wasn't a Duffer brother.
The song is good. We're going to let that slide. The song is good. And I wish her the best. I also listened to Katy Perry's song and could care less. Truly,
I'm
just
not surprised. And not one person on the internet has been talking about it.
The two people who can't help themselves but dissect it are saying this is really pulling back the curtain at Katie and Orlando's marriage. Okay,
brother.
They split up like a fortnight ago, and she's already fucking world leaders. Let it sink in. Like, let your rebound relationship be over before you write a diss track about a guy who I don't even know that they're legally divorced yet.
You're not
Taylor Swift.
Just stop.
Take a break. Take a break.
Take a break. We said go away for 5 years and then come back and we will love you.
Have you seen online this week Orlando Bloom taking photos with, now it's his rumored girlfriend. I don't see anywhere where that's his girlfriend yet. An actress who dressed as Blue Origin Katy Perry for Halloween and put it on his Instagram.
You would think he would steer 5 million miles away from that person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he can't stand her.
No, he hates her.
That's why he did.
He hates her.
He cannot.
He's like, oh, you're going to go like have your shit-eating grin handshake, handhold with, what's his name? Canada's own. Like,
sure.
Watch this.
No, Orlando Bloom was literally like, you're going to go fuck the Queen of the North. I'm going to fuck a hotter version of you.
Yeah, this
Happy
hot
Halloween,
bitch. No, 100%.
Terrible.
Horrible.
I need a therapist to tell me why I dislike her this way. This is not normal.
Because everything that she does is like, it's roll your eyes. We've talked, Hassan, I literally just called you Hassan.
Well, Dominic, it's our physical resemblance.
Yeah, it's Dominic. We fixed her multiple times, and every time we like groan in audible like pain, having to recap all her mistakes.
Maybe we should just grow up. Nah. Moving on to the next one.
Oh, wait. Speaking of this Friday, Robin comes out with a new single. Did you hear about this?
Oh, that's right.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Dan Crowley of the Duplex was chatting about that with me because he plays Robin all the time upstairs there.
You know what album is all I'm hearing about, unlike the Katy Perry single, is Rosalia's new album that I only really listened to a couple songs of.
You're not the first person to say that to me this week.
But I think it has Krista Rosa written all over it because it's very like ethereal and operatic and like, it's like Caroline Polachek-ish. Like I'm very excited. Enya coded.
Whenever I hear Caroline's name, I only think of Joanne Marie Polachek, who was Joe, the dykey one from Facts of Life. That's all I think about. Whenever you or anyone else says her name, I only think about the brilliant Nancy McKeon.
Yeah.
And her hard as nails portrayal of Joe. Did I say the word dykey there? Leave it in. I'm spelling it as though it were from an actual dam. Use it that way. Sabrina Carpenter is going to be Alice in Wonderland. She'll be starring and producing in a musical version of Alice in Wonderland. You know what? Do it now before. So 10 years don't go by and you're like, oh, let me do it. No, do it while you're Alice's age. Get it out.
Dominic, you're right. I was getting ready to come down on this hard. And then what you just said you are right. Like, do it now. He wasn't that fun, and then be done with it. Versus like, you're right. You couldn't be more right if you tried.
Thank
you.
But
also, do we need this? No, we don't.
No, not really.
Wait, it's on Broadway. Is what's happening?
No, it's going to be a movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait, that's fun. Okay, wait, I'm down. I'm so down now.
It's a movie musical based on Alice in Wonderland. Lorene Scafaria, best known for, I'm reading from Deadline.com right now, best known for writing and directing the Jennifer Lopez starring crime movie Hustlers, will pen and helm the feature, while Sabrina will star and
not
produce.
Hustlers. Is it going to be like a cabaret version of Alice in Wonderland?
I don't know. Maybe Alice in Wonderland. Maybe Wonderland's actually the name of a strip club.
The strip
and
club
Alice is just a whore.
Which again, I'm a viewer. I am so a viewer.
Oh, and let's bring on Jennifer Lopez, like
She's the Queen of
J-Lo and
Hearts.
Sabrina together, like Cher and Christina in Burlesque. I'll take it. I'll take all of that.
100%. I actually like that.
Let's I never thought I'd say this on this podcast, but let's talk about Jelly Roll for a second. I'm speaking, of course, about the entertainer, not the
I have to
snack.
go. Go ahead.
He goes to Sydney, Australia, and he and his partner, I believe his wife, go into is it a Louis Vuitton in Sydney? It's a fancy store. He comes out and immediately records a TikTok and talks about everyone following him, security following him around the store, and that he hasn't been treated like such a criminal since he actually was a criminal because he had served time. And he just couldn't believe it. And I think he was trying to do some sort of, when Oprah was in Switzerland and no one would sell her a purse and there were accusations of racism. I think he was trying to do that here, where it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. You're following me around the store because I look like a criminal. To which I just want to say, Jelly Roll, you look like a criminal. So I don't think it's weird that they were following you. Should they have had an introductory conversation, as you should do, to sort of do a vibe check, as it were, to make sure this person, sure, they should have done that. But that's sort of like me walking into a singles mixer for straight people and people following me around saying like, why is this obviously gay person here? It's just sort of, he's a stick out like a sore thumb sort of. If you're going to look eccentric, you have to expect that people are going to like look at you. They can't be rude, but
But also the luxury stores nowadays, like you don't walk around by yourself. Like anytime I've been, even at the outlet mall, even at the Woodbury Commons outlet, you're in line waiting because they only let in enough people so that you always have someone with you to like be with you to facilitate your shopping. So I was in the, Charlotte and I went to Woodbury Commons and we went into the Prada store and they were like, here's Sherry. Sherry's going to be, helping you. And then Sherry was like, what are you guys looking for? Blah, blah, blah. Something. I tried on a pair of shoes. I was like, do you have a size 11? Blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like you're with this person. They're with you the whole time. It's not, they weren't they're never like following me around the store. I'm not saying this, he's not right about what happened to him, but like you are assigned a sales associate is next to you the whole time.
Right.
So if he thinks this just happened to him, it also happened to me, and they weren't profiling me.
Well, what were you wearing?
What was I wearing?
Did you have on that Mob Wives fur? because I would probably follow you around by security.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't that cold yet.
Security.
It wasn't that cold yet. I was just wearing a sweater and a coat. So I wonder if that's what happened. And then he was like all mad. But also, I'm sorry, if you're that famous, why are you showing up to one of these stores and not calling ahead and saying, hey, I'm coming to this store to spend a bunch of money?
I don't know. I mean, when I'm going to these high-end stores, I'm not finding that people are following me at all. In fact, I can't even find anyone who works there because the highest end store I go into, quite honestly, is Uniqlo. So no one's following me. I don't know where the fitting rooms are.
Nope.
Jelly Roll and I may be dressed alike today, but we are leading very different lives. We're leading very different lives. David Harbour and Millie Bobby Brown. What a difference a week makes. On the red carpet for the season premiere of the finale season of Stranger Things, they arrive together. They're arm in arm. They're hugging. They're kissing on the cheek.
On the cheek. Yeah.
They are proving a point. And the point they're trying to prove is that the story from last week about Millie having him investigated for harassment on the set was at the very least grossly exaggerated. Still, no one is giving a clear answer. They asked the Duffer Brothers on the red carpet about it. They're not allowed to talk about it. Millie and David were like, we're a family. Families have problems. We move on. I love this kid. She's like my daughter. And they move forward. And they very much want us to as well. And, ordinarily we would, but it's just that David Harbour is so persona non grata because of the Lily Allen album this autumn that it's like we'll believe any salacious thing that's thrown in front of us.
The minute
we know what he did to Lily Allen, basically. So,
and it also strengthens Lily Allen's, like, people are going through the woodwork of like all of their interviews together where he's like annoyed with her, blah, blah, whatever. But it's like the minute there's like another person that's not his girlfriend or like life partner that's like, yeah, this guy's a fucking piece of shit, then you're like, oh, all that, like, that really does confirm what the scorned lover is saying. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. It goes right into it.
Ted Sarandos was like, listen, you little fuck, like, you better get on that fucking red carpet and you better fucking like kiss his toes and like make it seem like everything's fine. You know what I mean? And he probably went to her and was like, please, I'm begging you. Like David Harbour was probably like, I am on bended knee. Like, please, Millie Bobby, John Bon Jovi Brown, please, for the love of God, like we have to look like we're a united front.
And look, whatever happened, we may never know. It's never been our business. We don't pretend, but we're going to talk about it anyway. But I will say that the performance the two of them were giving on the red carpet was Razzie worthy. Like, the deliberate way that they were hanging on each other, and it was like, guys, no one's buying this.
Which all you need to do is do one when he's in front of the red carpet, have her walk up, do separate photos, her walk over to him, give him the biggest hug ever, have them like go arm in arm and take a few photos of them together like this, and then like,
and
then
that's
you're
it.
Good. And then part ways, and then you're good. That's it. Not like him swinging her like in his arms like a little baby.
It's too much. Yeah. It was too much. Moving on, Taylor Swift, the industrial complex that is the Swift-Kelsey Grammer wedding is just upon us now. I feel like that the Taylor-Kelsey Grammer wedding is going to be the Wicked of 2026. It's just going to be like its own like multi-month build-up. And I hope they do it and no one finds out. I hope they're able to.
They're not going to
pull it off like a Beyonce album drop. I want to wake up and it's like they're married and that I didn't have to suffer through months of it.
That's what I said. People came out of the woodwork to tell me like, no, she is going to like every single part of this is going to become something, and and the Swifties are going to be like inundated at every moment of like the wedding planning of all of this.
Well, this week's fact about the wedding is that both Selena Gomez and Gigi Hadid are confirmed bridesmaids for the event.
Okay, love that.
All right. The only thing I don't love about it is that Bradley Cooper's going to be in all of the wedding photos.
Oh, fuck.
So Bradley.
Fuck, Dominic.
Bradley, listen to me. If you're going to take this thing with your face further, if you're going to further Manilow yourself or whatever on earth you're trying to do, whatever Kris Jenner told you to do.
No, literally.
Do it now, because if this wedding is in 6 months, I want you to be prepared the way that Madonna was for her tour, between that horrible Grammys and this wonderful tour. Let it all, if it's just about settling, let it settle.
Him and Gigi are going to show up to this wedding and they're both going to look exactly alike.
We're not going to be able to tell them apart.
Yes.
We're not going to be able to tell them apart from Gigi.
And that's the problem.
His press tour for Is This Thing On? It's getting, it's feeling a little Meg Ryan / Keith Urban to me at this point. It's getting like, we're getting into a very nebulous area cosmetically, and I need to know, what are we doing, Bradley?
No, he doesn't know. We're on a train with no brakes, Dominic. I'm glad that no interviews of him talking about being the B camera have come across my desk. I'm so glad that I'm not seeing that, because that will send me into an infernal spiral, like where I wish death upon him.
As an older person who dates younger people, I have to tell you something, Bradley. Once you start dating the younger person, that's not when you start getting work done, because they already like old people. What they don't want is an old person who's fucking themselves up too much to look their age. I'm telling you, if you're dating Gigi Hadid, if you love this woman, go to a rehab, but don't touch your face for 8 months. Don't touch your face until the Kelsey Grammer wedding, and then come out with like a beard. I mean, I just need the whole thing.
Go back to turtlenecking. You know what I mean? Like, go back to turtlenecking. Remember that? When he was during Maestro, when he was at all those turtlenecks. I don't know. Oh, God.
Hello, I'm Lenny. We're going to have to change the phrase to Manilow. I'm Lenny. I'm
Manilow.
Bradley.
Oh, God.
Well, here we are. There's a lot we didn't get to, but on the a la carte today, we're going to talk about that Nikki Glaser monologue for a minute. There's a really disturbing story about Jeremy Renner threatening his Chinese business partner. But they had a fight, and he said apparently he's been sexually harassing her and was going to call ICE on her.
Oh no!
I mean, how
good.
You had the sympathy of the
Just
world
stop,
2 years ago,
yes,
and now who's your consultant? Rudy Giuliani? You had us eating out of the palm of your hand. Now you're going to call ICE? Goodbye, Jeremy Renner.
No.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, God, people are
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm sure he quote unquote didn't do it, because that's a phrase you could definitely.
I'm sure
he said he was ordering a drink and he said put ice in it. I'm sure that's what's going to happen here.
Yeah. LOL. Yeah.
Actually, we don't even need to talk about it on the a la carte. Now there's room for other shit.
We did it.
Because I don't even think we need to. The Nikki Glaser monologue. Is a Diddy pardon still possible? We will talk about that, because there might be a way. Tori Spelling had a bout of COVID that she described as an exorcism. We're going to list all the reasons we don't care about that. And there's a scandal brewing at the Miss Universe pageant where did you see footage of this? Where in Thailand, someone was shooting a meeting with all the contestants, and the Thai director of the pageant was so mean, he called Miss Mexico dumb.
And they all got up and left, right?
They all got up and left. Girl power to the fullest. And after, I believe this person resigned after a ridiculously tearful apology.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to tell you something. You know how I feel? You know how I feel about gay people being like 35% just mean people, and save your torches, because you'll never convince me of otherwise. But you know what? Of the pageant world, those gays come from that 35%.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
These are, and I love you guys. I mean, you're a big part of our community, but these are mean people. These pageants.
No, but
they're the meanest gays of all.
And the women heard what they said, and they go, "Oh, absolutely not." And you see them, and they just get right up, and they just walk right out the door, and they're like, "Come on!" And then
every woman from every country was like, "I have seen enough toddlers in tiaras to know I can tell you to fuck off, sir. Goodbye."
Yeah. Power to the people. Honestly, and girl power. Anyway,
you know what? And the beauty pageant contestants shall lead them. That's in Matthew, verse 2, line 4.
Okay, great.
Do we have anything else that we need to say before we head on over to fix the one and only Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
Not only that people have already started DMing me about this episode, and it hasn't even come out yet.
How is that even possible? Who is it? Sylvia Brown?
I'll tell you on the a la carte.
Wow. Do you realize we just made it through the entire Pre-Fixe, and not one time did you bring up One Wonderful Night for Wicked that aired on Peacock
it was just beautiful. That's what is there to say other than it was a beautiful time.
I will say it was pretty. I cried on more than one occasion while watching it, unexpectedly.
And them singing "Happy Days Are Here Again" at the end was a delightful surprise. Delightful.
That was the gift that was to the world. I don't know why it's not getting more press. I need to, when we get off here, I have to find out if Barbara Streisand saw it and what she thought about it.
And this, I'm so sorry, but like when you just cast people that have real talent in a role, that's what you get. Sorry.
That is
not
what you
these
get.
Like, you know what I mean? These like wannabes. I mean, even just her singing "No One Mourns the Wicked," like even not even as high as she does in the movie, but just hearing it live, you're like, this person can sing anything.
Yep.
Pure, even, regardless of what race she decides to be, which day, and, the whole thing. But regardless of any of those things, it's like, this is just raw talent here. And boom, there we are. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. I mean, what do I need to say? It was great.
I will see you on the flip side after these vital messages.
All right. You know and love them, not only from them being on this podcast, Fixing Charlie Sheen and others, but also from their podcast, Little Miss Recap. It's Amy Archer and her co-host, Amanda. Thank you for being here.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
My 2 favorite people, my 3 favorite people.
Well, ladies,
Aw.
Well, it's
thank you for returning. One of you's holding a cat.
Not me.
I am allergic, even
He
visually.
disappeared.
I'm allergic to cats. So let's
That's
get it
okay.
out.
Through
Joke.
the screen, you should be fine.
He heard our voice. He heard our voices and was like, "Get me out of here."
He's
He ran.
also an attention whore, so he will
Yeah.
be back.
Sure.
Sort of like the person we're talking about.
Yeah, it's sort of like us also.
I was
Sort of
about
like
to say,
us,
sort
all
of
of
like
us.
everyone you're hearing. Whose idea was it to fix today's subject, murderous Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
Period.
Okay,
Icon.
Amanda and I have been we've covered the entire series that she did.
Mhm.
We covered the documentaries, we covered both the prison thing and Love After Lockup, two seasons, right?
Life after
Mhm.
life.
Life After Lockup. I'm obsessed with her father, who is
Oh,
a
God.
smoke show.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No.
And we begged you. We literally begged you
Yeah.
last
Amy
time
sent me
you
an
were here
email
to-
that says it is
to let us do
time,
it.
and then she
When is
wrote-
this happening?
It literally, wait, I'm actually going to pull it up and read it word for word because it was one of the best emails I've ever received in my entire life.
If only all of your subjects got pitched this way, Chris, it'd be
Mhm.
Yeah,
amazing
no, for
you.
real.
Mhm.
She
It
goes.
was like we got called up to the majors.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She goes,
Oh my
Gypsy
goodness.
Rose is the subject line. Gypsy Rose. She goes, "Hey, Chris, just wanted to throw this out to you two. We need to fix this girl. We have covered every single iteration of her docs in her show and love her more than anyone. Thank you." And I
There you go.
Well, at this time, I would like to announce my departure from our planet because one quick click of my mouse
Wow.
has revealed that I am older than Gypsy Rose Blanchard's fucking father. So
I am too, Dom.
good
I am
night,
too.
everybody. It's been nice knowing you.
Okay. Aside from that,
I'm not
isn't
going
he
to take
hot?
my life. I'm going to hide under a pile of blankets until the Lord takes me, though. He's a good looking man. Smoke show? I don't know.
No.
Probably at one
is this
time.
Overstate
Rod?
a
Is
step
this
there.
Rod Blanchard?
This
Yes.
is Rod
Yes.
Blanchard,
Yeah.
who
Mhm.
who was 18 when
Mhm.
Gypsy was born. Now, here's the thing. Christopher, don't look anything up here because we still have to play the middle name game.
Okay,
No.
but
And this is the deal.
but
We can't do Gypsy Rose Blanchard because
Mhm.
we know that it's Rose. So what I was
It's not
going
Rose.
to do,
It's actually
It's
not.
not Rose.
one moment. One moment.
we've run into this before. Jamie Lynn Spears. He was like, well, her middle name is Lynn, and people
You're-
were like, no, she's Southern. Her first name is Jamie Lynn. And
Yeah,
then
you
her
may have
middle
a
name-
hard time finding her middle name.
I do because Gypsy Rose is a first name. There's a hyphen in there that I was not
Yes.
aware of.
She was
Okay.
named after, and I kid you not, Rod Blanchard loved Guns N' Roses. I kid you not.
He looks like someone who would name his daughter after Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
It
Well,
seems that
well-
both of you know her middle name, so I think it's just me playing this game alone.
Yeah.
Mhm,
And what I will tell you now that I know what the middle name is after
Mhm.
what took at least 3 minutes of research, you can say whatever the fuck you want here because you are not going to guess it. It's just, I don't know. I don't even think it's a family name. I think it's a demon, actually. is what I think.
Okay.
I think it would be found in an ancient text of a religion that no longer exists. Christopher, what is Gypsy Rose? That's one name. Blanchard's middle name. I will
I'm-
tell you that she was born, by the way, just so people don't bring torches to our homes for violating the rules. July 27th, 1991 is her birthday.
A Leo.
The year I
Mm.
A
graduated
Leo,
from high school.
just like Christopher Michael DeRosa. And just when I saw 91, I had to remind myself that you were born in 90 and not 91 because
I'm older than her.
you
That's
are.
crazy.
You're
Yeah.
1 year older than her.
1 year older than her.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm
Leo.
older than her dad. So here's a clear
Yeah.
answer.
I graduated from high school the year she was born. So, yeah, there we are.
I was in high school.
By the way, born in
Mm.
Golden Meadow, Louisiana. She's a Leo, born in 91, age
Mhm,
34.
To Dee Dee and
child.
Rodney.
Yep. To Dee Dee, nay, Claudine Blanchard.
Claudine.
That's
Mhm.
where I was prepared to go. I was going to tell Chris Dee Dee wasn't the real name, guess the first name, but this is so much better.
Okay, I have two options. One of them is, okay, you said a demon, and so I thought immediately of Beelzebub, which I'm sure is not her middle name.
Okay.
And then I
That
got
would
a little,
explain a lot.
I went a little more. I'm like, let's think deeper. I'm gonna guess that her middle name is Paimon, which is the demon that they worship in the movie Hereditary.
What?
Spoiler.
Interesting. It
Gypsy
is
Rose
neither of those.
Paimon. Blanchard.
She is Gypsy Rose Alcida Blanchard. Alcida being spelled Alcida. Gypsy Rose Alcida
It's her
Blanchard.
maternal great grandmother's last name, and
The first time family name.
The first time I came across it, I was pronouncing it Al Qaeda. So I had it wrong.
Not the same.
I had it wrong.
Not Al Qaeda.
No.
Which tracks, actually. She's just like a personal version.
I mean, it could be.
Jesus Christ.
Well, here we are. We don't need to ask anyone for this quote unquote celebrity about when you first heard of her. What we all came to her from the same project that we all watched her work on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The orchestrated death of the mother who was Munchausen's by proxying her into a state of near death. So
for her entire life.
I will say I came to her late. Like I was not aware of, I wasn't really, I was raising twins. I was busy. So I was like not really into what was happening. And then Amanda and I decided to cover Mommy Dead and Dearest. And my mind was blown. I took one look at Rod and I was like, I'm in this as deep as it goes.
I can't, that Rod influence.
Yeah. Goodbye to you.
It's great.
The amount of time I've had to spend in my life because Amy thinks Rod Blanchard is hot is ridiculous.
He's giving me like a beaten up Mark Harmon is what he's
giving.
Well,
I used to love
sort
Mark Harmon in summer school and on Moonlighting. Hello.
You all need new glasses? What is wrong with
yes,
you
to be
people?
honest, yes.
Okay, then that explains it.
Dumb.
Amanda,
Mark
the world is dark. Can't we just have this one thing?
Okay, you can have it. It is dark.
Here is what I will say is that funny enough, when Rebecca Bregman was my boss, we were working at a company together and Mommy Dead and Dearest premiered on HBO. And that was like at the time, like Handmaid's Tale was first coming out and like Big Little Lies. And so we all had our like shows that we would watch. And then we would talk about like at lunch around the water cooler about the shows and kind of like, so we were all kind of watching TV together. This is before COVID, like, and it was like very fun. So we watched a lot of shows and we all were like, oh my God, everyone needs to watch Mommy Dead and Dearest this like Sunday when it comes out. And then we all came into the office and we were like, that girl's a fucking lunatic. And we were like talking about her and talking about that. Like, and so I vividly remember watching the original documentary that like really brought her into the homes of America and like discussing it with Rebecca and like just being obsessed with the story.
I'm obsessed with her.
It's a crazy story. And people have so many divergent opinions about her.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. Amanda and I get a lot of heat for having empathy for her because we have a ton of empathy for her. She has literally no life skills, zero imparted to her.
Yeah, she was horrifically abused from the moment she was born.
Yes.
And people are always yelling at us for defending her.
And many people probably
I'm surprised by that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that it's not a prevailing majority opinion.
You would think.
There's some intense Gypsy haters. And they get like down into like she did this on this day to this person and she looked at someone sideways and like
people say she really was sick and she had this disorder and this like it gets pretty divisive.
Oh brother. To them I say I will have to agree with them in this sense because one other thing that happened to her that was so great is whenever she went on The View and they were talking to her and then Joy Behar obviously was like, and your mother, a piece of shit. Like she was terrible, blah, whatever Joy said to her and was like, you were abused. You should have never been in prison. Like, and they got you on these charges. And Gypsy looks over and goes, murder is wrong, Joy. And she
and that's the thing that we all seem to forget is like, I don't know if I'd be defending her like if she didn't serve her time, but she went to jail and served her time.
She did.
I'm not somebody who thinks she never should have went to jail. She needed to go to jail. Yeah, she did.
Murder is wrong, Joy. Like she could have went to the police and then had her mom apprehended. She didn't. She shot her. Like she made someone else shoot her.
Stab her actually. But
he stabbed her?
Oh yeah, it was intense.
It's been a while. Guys, it's been a while.
400-year-old vampires don't know how to operate guns. So they had,
oh my God, I forgot about this.
The vampire portion of it. Yeah.
Oh God. And she was like dressing up like a little princess. And like,
it's bad.
It was like, bad. Was she a minor still?
No.
Okay,
but
good.
Barely.
She thought she was
not a minor.
She squeaked by.
Well, she didn't actually know how old she was for a while.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a point where she was like dressing up as like
a Disney princess,
Cinderella / Sleeping Beauty, and like
Right.
putting explicit material on the internet
And doing
herself.
some stuff in a movie theater bathroom.
Yeah.
I know, but let her.
With
Can't
the
she
vampire.
live?
No, I need, what is the stuff? I don't know what the stuff is.
When a
She-
man and woman love each other in a special way, Dom, they lie down on the floor of a movie theater and have sex.
One in a Cinderella dress, the other in a vampire costume.
And there's a wheelchair involved. I mean, what are you going to do?
And they need to sneak away from the gaze of her mother.
Googling that, not finding anything. I'll research it more later. I don't know what these relations are.
We know way too much, guys.
So the plan, can I explain the bathroom thing, or do you want me to
No,
wait
do
until
it.
Dom gets there? Okay.
No, go
So-
ahead.
The plan was, when she was talking to Nicholas Godejohn, that she was going to have him come meet Dee Dee, and
Which is
he
her
would-
her accomplice
Yes.
of
Yes.
to
He- well,
murdering
he's
her
the one who
mother.
the
actually
actual
committed the
murder.
murder.
Yeah. He would come, he would meet Dee Dee, and everything would be great. And she would then announce to Dee Dee they were running away together or whatever. So the plan was to meet at a movie theater when, I forget what was playing. I think it was Tangled.
It
was a Disney
that, or was
movie.
it like the live action Cinderella?
It was a
something
Disney movie.
princessy.
She was dressed as Cinderella. He comes, I'm assuming, as his vampire self. And they sneak off to the bathroom and have sex. And then come back, and Dee Dee didn't like him. So then plan B happened, which we all know what that was.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm
So-
utterly speechless. I never heard this part before of this torrid tale. I'm speechless. All right.
So she goes to prison. Obviously, her mom, she's apprehended for the murder of her mother. She goes to prison. She's running the jail, basically, because she's like
yeah.
a manipulator and like has no real life skills and has been like, she's like, I remember that interview in that documentary at the end, whenever she's sitting in jail, I was like, it's like bone chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, and I hope that one day I'll get out and like blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, this person will never know peace because of
And
like,
she has that baby voice.
yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
which is really disconcerting.
Then she's away and we're kind of like off of her. You know what I mean? Because she's in
Mhm.
prison serving her time. The show The Act comes out, which is with Patricia Arquette and Joey King. And that is like a fictionalized version of her story, which I'm pretty sure she had nothing to do with. And didn't she sue them?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not a great portrayal of the story. I think they took a lot of liberties with it.
Amanda,
but somehow
who
they
played
got
Rod Blanchard in that?
somebody was cosplaying Rod Blanchard, and it was real bad.
Was
with
it
a
Brad
really
Pitt
bad,
or
Zac
Bradley
Efron. Really
Cooper?
bad
It was Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac Efron with a huge nose prosthetic on.
Wait, let me look.
I don't know
I'm
how
actually
they
going to
got-
look and see who plays him.
I don't know how they got Patricia Arquette and Chloe Sevigny.
Yeah,
Are
Chloe
both in
Sevigny
this.
is the neighbor who is great in it, obviously, because she's
I
great in
never saw
everything.
that's the one piece of Gypsy Rose lore I never saw.
We talked
The
about doing it,
scripted
but it's
version.
too much.
It's not too much for me.
No, well,
So then the rumblings are like, she's going to get out of prison soon, right? And
Mhm.
that's when all this
Mhm.
really goes down. Because then she gets a reality show where she's like in prison, like it's like the prison tapes. I watched some of that.
The prison confessions, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yep.
she's like talking about it and like what it's going to be like and like getting out. And she has a boyfriend and she, right?
And she's
Yes.
getting married.
that's
She
to
gets
Ryan
married
Anderson.
in prison. Mhm.
And that was when we started talking about her on our podcast.
Yeah,
when
sure.
When she then became one of the stars of the year for us that year, when she was getting laid more than many of the people who listened to these podcasts. And it
Mhm.
was sort
Okay.
of shocking. A husband, some dick, and all she had to do was kill her mother. And now she's getting a
Oh, and
television show.
I'm forgetting all about this, that she's tweeting like the dick is fire and
The
the
D
is
fire
fire.
emojis.
The D is
Okay, now
fire.
we're
The D is
The
fire.
D
The
is
D is
fire.
fire.
And Ryan Anderson he was just
Insufferable.
so happy about that. He was a teacher at the time. And he was like really, really hoping, I think, that the entire school knew that his D was fire.
I'm sure the principal was thrilled with this whole
Mhm.
situation.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, he just loved it. And she could not take that back, even though she tried. She really wanted
tried
to, but it was out there already.
Yeah. Once you put it out there, you can't. Yeah.
Mm.
Because weren't they like, why are you marrying him? Like no one likes
yeah.
him. Like people were like
We
not
all
into
were.
him.
We all were.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're like, yeah, me. You're like, yeah, you're like,
If you guys have not seen Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, you have to see like the first episode
okay.
when he picks her up from jail and he is hovering over her. It is so
And
gross.
sweating.
And you
And
could
he's
see,
like humongous and she's
and
like
he has the
tiny.
40
sweat
pounds.
towel, and you could see her get the ick right in front of our eyes. And be like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this.
I can't believe I'm married to this. What the hell am I going to do?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's not. Well,
that's what's good about a prison marriage. You really don't have to ever deal with them. So it's like, and then they're together, and then she's pregnant. What is the next step of this?
Okay. Let me settle in here.
I remember her getting out of prison and like being in New York City, where she was then immediately, of course, on like the Today Show and Good Morning America and Dateline and this and that. You know, like every single major news outlet that would like have her was like interviewing her at once. And she was in New York, and there were many people that were like, you guys should go find her in Times Square and like talk to her.
Oh,
and like
that would have been fun.
I almost did go there, like go try to find her and be like, hey, but then I was like, what am I doing? Like,
you would have seen Ryan Anderson, and immediately your radar would have went off. Like, this guy is no good.
Not good. Not good.
People were like, because she was there for like weeks in New York, and she started doing, I remember her doing videos, and she would be like, at the beginning of every single video, she would say, hey y'all, I'm gonna blah, blah. And that was like our thing at the time, was Dominic would impersonate Britney Spears and say, hey y'all. And people were like tagging us in her shit, being like, look, she says, hey y'all, she listens, aha. And we were like laughing. I'm like, of course she has probably no idea who we are. But I remember viewing like so many of her videos. She's like, hey y'all, we're going to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And I'm like, I could have fucking been there. I'm like, I could have found her. I could have talked to her.
Before that, Amanda, didn't she go see Taylor Swift when she was on probation? And that was a huge problem.
I remember. Yes. I
but
do
the
remember
New York
this.
stuff happened before that. So she gets out of jail in Missouri. She has to go to Louisiana. There's all this drama over the states. Not like no state wants her, basically. And she's just trying to get to Louisiana. And then within like 2 weeks, gets permission to go to New York City. And all of these people are like, wait a minute. She just got out of jail and now she's profiting off of killing her mother? I'm like, well, yeah, she's been profiting off killing her mother for a while now. This is not new.
She did release it.
What else does she have going for her? She killed her mother. That's it.
She did release a memoir, didn't she? A memoir. Audio, like a PDF that was like, no, it really was. But it like really was. Like it was, she like made it herself.
The thing about Gypsy that was really interesting in the beginning is it is a study in social media. And to see somebody who was not a digital native, has no social skills in terms, and is suddenly a TikTok like superstar.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what to do with it. Like you could tell she doesn't know what's appropriate and what's not appropriate to put out there. And then she's fighting with Ryan, and Ryan, she wants to shut her social media down. And Ryan's like, it's revenue, baby. You can't shut that down. And he's like kind of grossly trying to exploit her a little bit. Like it's gross.
And this is where a lot of my empathy for her comes in. Like she never went to school. She never left her home. She never had friends. She never did anything. And now she's just left to her own devices in the world. And her father and her stepmother, Christy, Amy's favorite, are trying sort of to guide her, but they're
Christy
also like
is a nuisance.
Christy is a menace. But they're also like, she's like a 30-some-odd-year-old woman. Like we can only do so much.
Yeah. No, like the damage is done.
She's not 17.
Right.
She's also never going to be normal in any way because her growing up, she was just like participating in a lie that her mother told the entire world.
Her mother was wild. I mean, should we talk about Vitamin Roundup, Amanda?
We should talk about Vitamin RU.
Not Vitamin RU.
I think it's just a rumor. It's not confirmed.
There's suspicions, but it's not 100%.
That true. Gypsy's mother poisoned her stepmother. It was her stepmother.
Yeah, that's in the documentary.
Right?
Remember, she's like, she put like Clorox in my food or something.
Gypsy, so how it came out is Gypsy saw a thing of Roundup in the corner and was like, there's Grandma's vitamins.
Because that's what her mother told her.
My God.
Wow. R.I.P. Dee Dee Blanchard.
I forgot. Yeah,
and then
putting
there's also
Roundup
the
in the
potential
food.
of like sexual abuse
from her
the grandfather. Like the shit
father.
that happened to this kid is fucking dark.
No, and then like her whole life is like, oh, I'm getting I mean, remember she had like multiple surgeries. She had like her teeth taken out, or or something about her
salivary glands removed.
She had her salivary glands removed. She had her teeth pulled out.
She had a port in her body so that her mother could feed her without her like, you know what I mean?
She had a feeding tube. Yeah.
And so all of that is horrific. But then also too, it's like she has no skills of any kind at all. Yeah, it really is an anomaly. It reminds me of Natalia Grace as well. Of like,
it has a very similar feel.
You've been like let down by everyone that was supposed to step in and like help you.
Mm-hmm.
And then to think that her like illness, quote unquote, was like a way for her mother to make money. And then like as she gets out of prison, her husband with a fire D is also then like, oh, I'm also like using you to make money for us.
And she did herself no favors because she gets out of prison. She gets this show. The opening episode, like I said, is her getting picked up from prison. By episode, I think 3 or 4, she's like, I want out of this marriage.
She's leaving him already, yeah.
And she is talking about the guy that she used to date in prison, Ken Urker, who she's with now.
Her boo.
And Christy, the stepmother, kind of facilitates their reunion. And she breaks up with Ryan.
Yes. Who is obsessed with Ken.
Obsessed with Ken.
Completely and totally obsessed with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So she gets back together with Ken. They go to Jazz Fest, which we've all called Jizz Fest. She gets.
I guess she gets pregnant.
We're pretty sure she gets pregnant.
I'm going to kill both of you. I really am going to kill you.
And what's really funny, is like, so she leaves Ryan and then she's like, nothing's happening with Ken. Nothing's happening with Ken. This is Ryan's one moment of clarity. And he's like, I really think you're having an affair with Ken. And she's like, no. They go to Jazz Fest. Oops, pregnant. Oh, by the way, at Jazz Fest, they got matching tattoos of Ken's dog.
Oh, yeah. I remember this. Where she's
that's
just
something
like,
you do with a friend on a first hangout.
One of the the things that makes the show so funny is Gypsy finally has a parent and a parent figure in her life, right? In Rod and Christy. So she'll go to Rod with all these things like, I'm thinking about leaving Ryan. And when Rod has the opportunity to guide her and he just blows it off, he'll be like, well, Gypsy, I mean, Jesus will tell you what to do. He'll know what to do.
Yeah, no wonder.
And
they're
we're always like, Rod,
Christian.
what the fuck are you doing?
What was he doing her whole fucking life when her mom was abusing the shit out of her? Not got one goddamn thing.
So many people failed this girl, but I really think the person who failed her the worst is Rod.
100%.
And he continues to. Like every episode we covered, we'd be like, Rod, come on, man, help this child.
She literally will be like, do you think I should marry Ryan? And he's like, well, Gypsy, the Lord will guide you, whatever your heart tells you. It's like, no, Rod, fucking no.
You can tell she's desperate to have somebody tell her what to do.
Yes.
And someone to say no.
Because that's all she did. That's her whole life was someone running,
telling her what to do.
She craves what's familiar. Yes, 100%. And here's the irony. Rod and Christy raised a perfectly fine, like well-adjusted daughter who's just a little bit younger than Gypsy. So like not only does Gypsy have to like my father failed me, but he went on and had another family and was like a great
with
dad.
somebody.
Yeah, he knows how to do this because look at this person right here.
Yeah.
He
just didn't want to do it for Dee Dee's daughter because he probably took a look at Dee Dee as they were like entering their 20s and was like, what was I thinking? I might have been 18, but good Lord.
She was like 25 and he was 18.
Older, yeah.
It's not good. He was like in high school. So I can I'll give him when she was an infant.
I mean, he named his kid after Guns N' Roses. That should have been, he should have had his father license taken away.
Right. But by the time he's like 25 and this kid is like in a wheelchair, you should maybe like figure out what's going on a little bit more. Maybe. It's not good.
Do you have any other questions?
Anything else you'd like to know?
I'm trying to think.
But then she's
we need to talk about the vampire because I'm here for that.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's he?
Yeah, he's in
the
jail.
Vampire
She's
the
murderer.
He's the murderer. So she meets him online. They started like a kind of dark.
No, they're showing each other their naughty bits online. Yeah. It's like scary.
It's naughty
like
bits,
a little
Dom
BDSM
sub whole situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dominic, it's all in the doc. You'll love it.
Yeah. He tells her that he has multiple personalities and one of them is a 400-year-old vampire named Vincent. Or is it Vincent or Victor?
Victor.
Okay. And so that's who actually killed Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Not Nicholas. The vampire did it.
And
he can't be. Yeah, he can't be tried for this crime. Because
it's a defense that's worked before. So
truly,
whether or not it's true, it's pretty smart to bring it up during trial for sure.
Yeah.
Is he schizophrenic?
Down. I think he is. There's a lot of mental illness going on with him.
Yeah, and he's still in jail. And so she was not allowed to contact him. as her parole. Okay. She's not allowed any contact with him. People were actually sending letters to him, faking that they were her to try to get her parole revoked.
Really?
Like people do some really nasty stuff to try
get
to
a life. P.S. to all these people, get a fucking hobby.
Yeah.
I fucking like, ugh.
Take up knitting or something.
Who are these Dee Blanchard loyalists that are
No,
trying
like,
to
for
like,
real.
who don't understand what she did to her daughter?
I don't know. People just really don't like her. A lot of people do, and a lot of people have empathy. But you get the people who don't like her really don't like her. Like they double down.
There are
Joy
people who
Behar had a lot lot of empathy for her on the team.
There we go.
The people who live in the town where they live, which is Cut Off, Louisiana.
Yeah, sure.
Because I want to live in a town called Cut Off.
I'll go there.
Yeah, I know you'll go there.
Yeah, with no pants on. With no pants on is where you'll go. You'll go there.
But the people who like live in the area really have a lot of feelings about the whole family because apparently they're not great.
Well, and
Let's put it
not
this way:
for nothing.
the four of us would not want to spend a lot of quality time with these people.
Sounds like a dry county anyway. So who the fuck is going on?
Oh no, they're always drinking like fancy beer. They drink Corona. It's fancy.
But the mom was like always grifting something from everyone. You know what I mean? Like the Make-A-Wish Foundation was like pouring
100%.
money into her pockets.
They got a Habitat for Humanity house.
Yeah.
They got
word.
they got vans. They got so much shit. And the thing that really allowed Dee Dee to kind of go so far with this is they were in Hurricane Katrina. So they then moved to Missouri. And so she has the opportunity to go, lost all of her medical records.
The medical records.
I have to tell you everything
I remember
that
this
happened.
now. Yeah. And she would like, they would go from doctor to doctor to doctor. So she'd be like, no, this is what she had. Yeah. Forgot about that part. God, what a monster.
Oh yeah. She was a monster.
And Gypsy had escaped once before and Dee Dee found her at some guy's house and like literally dragged her back home and then tried to cut her off from social media and everything.
And it was some real creeper who I think
I'm kind of glad she got her out of there.
Who was a convict for less than great things.
I'm sure 100% a pedophile. Like,
yeah. And she was like dressed as Cinderella when they meet.
Yeah, and she doesn't know any better. And she's like, oh yeah, like sure, yeah. No, that's the other part is then she gets internet access and there's like the whole internet full of disgusting men that want to fuck her because she's like 14 years old. And she's like, every single one of them sent me a dick pic. And she's like, thinks that's cool because what does she know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Amanda, do we want to talk about Ken Urker?
We should talk about Ken Urker.
I feel like Ken
is the current. He's the current.
This is her current boo.
Okay.
The father of their child named Aurora Urker.
Aurora Urker.
Aurora Urker.
The rural juror.
Rural juror.
The rural juror.
Aurora Urker. Like, why would you do this to a child?
She doesn't know any better. What is she gonna?
I
what
know.
does she
Her name's
know?
Gypsy Rose.
You're asking too much, Amanda. What do you mean? What is she gonna do? Like, of course, that's what she's gonna name her kid.
Yeah.
Is Ryan Anderson like crying in a corner every day?
Ryan Anderson's on TikTok constantly. And Gypsy, having no emotional regulation, fights right back with him. They're like in a war constantly.
Oh, and you're watching it every day. Oh, that's fine.
We were. I think
she
kind of backed off a little bit, but he was ridiculous. But Ken, the interesting thing about Ken is, so this is in season 2, we see, her relationship with Ken and everything like that. She so badly wants a ring and wants to marry him. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And Ken, by all accounts, seems like a good dude. He did have the situation in the restaurant.
There's a lot of times where you're not sure if Ken is a good person or if he's just another abuser of gypsies.
Sure.
He kind of ordered for her and then ridiculed her that she didn't like the food right in front of the waiter, to the point where the waiter said, if she doesn't want to try it, dude, it's fine.
Is this on the show?
Yeah.
This is on camera. He does this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you're doing this on camera, what are you doing not on camera?
Mm-hmm.
But also, is he like so over? Like,
I think he's so over.
He's like, oh my God, just fucking try carrots. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I had chewed for 10 years. Leave me alone.
Like,
and that's what we're seeing now.
In his defense, I mean, when you're with someone who doesn't have the gumption to do their own actions, when they need to be told to do everything, it might be annoying having your girlfriend also be your 30-year-old daughter. I can almost understand the mild frustration. I also I'm not a good enough person to put my brain aside to take on the amount of baggage that someone like that has. I'm the wrong partner for that person. Because I'd be yelling at her in the restaurant too. I
think he's not marrying her for a reason. I don't think we will ever see them get married. I think he's going to be an amazing father. I think
they might be a couple for a while, but I don't think they'll marry.
There's this great shot of them coming out of the OBGYN, and she's got the little sonogram picture, and he's like, yeah, we're having a baby. Like, you just see the absolute abject terror on his face. Like, he should have wrapped it up at Jizz Fest, I guess, but he didn't.
And all along, her dad is like, she's going to want you to put a baby in her.
Don't you put a baby in her.
She's going to want you to put a baby in her. And then he did.
Is that how
Real
Rod
quick.
Speaks?
Pretty close.
He's real Cajun with a real draw. Like, it's,
that made him a little bit sexier.
No, hence why Amy's like fucking like comic. Speaking of Jizz Fest.
Yeah, I'm just going to slide her off my chip.
That made him a little hotter than me.
Talking about crawling.
Yeah, he's hot. He's like real blue collar. He's like always like, just fiddling with a boat or a lawnmower. I like that kind of stuff.
Neglecting his child. Yeah.
Still
Neglecting his child.
Even hotter.
I mean, but then she kind of fades from like, we really are into every single move that she makes when she gets out of prison. Like, I remember literally like watching her Instagram like every day.
Yes.
To be like, she's here in New York this day. She's here especially when she was in New York. Like, I remember being like, oh my God, what? And then she's on Good Morning America. Then she's on The View. Then she's on this show. Then she's on this.
There was a stretch of this podcast where we were speaking about her and her movements every week. I sort of had to be a little restricted with how intense we could get about it, because at the time I was executive producing Teresa Caputo Raising Spirits, and we were Lifetime at that time. That was where her series was, right?
Yeah.
The series was going to be on Lifetime. So there was talk of a crossover between the shows, but even if there wasn't, Chris and I, when we're working, try to be mindful of not lighting our checks on fire. That's like a real thing. So
conflict of interest is a
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I don't work there anymore, we can do this. Launch into it. But we wanted to go off the whole time. Yeah.
She's so like what she was doing before the show ended, and she so it's not been renewed. So it's not coming back, unfortunately.
No,
I'm devastated. But before it went off the air, like what she was doing, you would see her just on social media constantly, like, I'm doing yoga. Now I'm doing this. Now I'm doing, like, she makes things her whole personality, and she's so like manic feeling online.
And because she's like experiencing it for the first time. And it was like really fun to watch her do something for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's like cutting her hair and dyeing it. And when she was married to Ryan Anderson, what did she do? She cut her hair and dyed it blonde, right, Amanda?
She dyed it blonde.
God,
and
then said Ken likes blondes.
Yep.
Oh my God,
Before she even left him.
That.
And then she just went to go to her parents for 2 weeks and never came back. And left her dog, which really pissed people off.
They got a puppy, and she just left the puppy too.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, like nothing. Of course that's what she did.
Yeah,
like I need people to not be like
people and
this,
adults.
You
and
mean
all
this
things.
upstanding citizen that needs no? She just got out of jail for murdering her mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then you had a lot of footage of Ryan just walking Pixie without his mama, just walking Pixie along the river
shows
by
that
himself.
You guys watch, and I like could never put myself through, because it's like that's what I'm watching, and I'm like, this is bleak. Like I feel upset.
Chris, we watch Sister Wives regularly.
I know.
Anything has more going on than that.
I mean, it's
So nowadays she's not around. She's not around. She's not really doing social media.
Yeah, and I feel bad for her because that was her income stream.
Yeah, like what does she do for a job? Do we have any idea?
That's what I'm hoping you guys can fix that and figure out a revenue stream for
what
revenue,
skills
baby.
Does she have?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
So interestingly, in season 2, she did go to San Francisco State University, right?
Yeah.
And she gave us a talk on prison conditions and prison reform.
I know that is like an easy thing for her to do, is like talk about prison reform.
Yeah,
but it's like
be an
it's too low.
For something.
I need to do better. Like I need to think of a better version of that. But like that was a thought of like she should be like an advocate for something.
I mean, there's like 7 topics she could come up with: prison reform,
literally.
Mental health, child abuse, I mean, we could go down a list of things she could become the expert in. But she would need to, I don't know, probably graduate from high school.
Ken's bartending in New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he in New Orleans?
Yeah, he's in New Orleans.
He's bartending and supporting both of them, I think. I don't think she's bringing much in. She got some money for a book.
Yeah.
But,
and the TV show.
I don't think much, though. And that's done now.
Okay.
We're at the arena. Christopher's getting out of the limo. Here's his pitch.
Gypsy Rose Al-Qaeda, Blanchard. I cannot believe you said Al-Qaeda. I'm dead. Alcida. Remember on True Blood, what's his name? Joe Manganiello's character was Alcide. And that was
I
yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. He was so on that show.
Suki.
Should I rewatch True Blood? Like just
I've
the first
never
3
watched
seasons
it.
and then just
Great.
turn it right off? I think I might just do that. 3
Yes.
seasons. Same thing with Nip Tuck. First 3 seasons, incredible.
Yes.
And then just turn the
Agree.
show off.
It's like Dexter. Stop at season 4 and you're done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am in no way comparing these two people together at all. I just need you to know this.
Oh, no.
Oh,
But
no.
recently, someone that has appeared on this very show, her name is Amanda Knox. She just put out a Hulu miniseries that is incredible.
It's
where it
very good. We haven't
shows-
talked about it a lot. It's very good.
It's so good. And too real where I like can't watch 2 episodes in a row because it's like too upsetting for me to watch 2 episodes in a row. And it shows her journey through the Italian prison system from every single angle possible. It is, in my, like, I'm not just saying this, like, it really is groundbreaking in the sense of like, she has so much empathy for this man that prosecuted her and like tries to show his motivations for needing for her to be guilty of this crime.
Okay.
I would love for Gypsy Rose to be the executive producer of like the Gypsy Rose Blanchard story. And like, fuck the act that was not like any part. Because wasn't she trying to sue them from jail and like get money from it?
I don't know if she was trying to sue them.
She was trying to do something or
There was
trying to
controversy
stop
around
it
it.
because like she was like, this is it's literally my name in the thing. You're not even like trying to like change my name. And you're just trying to say because it's such a big story that you can do this, but I'm alive. Like what? And so I want her to like tell the story of her and her mother through a mini series that she is approving in every step of the way. And they can even end with her like getting out of prison and like meeting Ryan and or Ken. But like there's so many like dumb things. Like, do I want her to go on the Traders? Yes. Do I want her to be on a reality show with like her, Anna Delvey,
her dad,
Lizzie Holmes, her dad, Jen Shaw when she gets out of prison?
Oh boy.
Like, do you know what I mean? So I want all of those people to be on a reality show together where they're like convicts on the run. Yes.
Ooh, let's put them all in special
See,
forces.
that's like Life After Lockup plus. Like that.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Like, do I want all those things to happen? Yes.
Life After Lockup Celebrity Edition. I like it.
And should she just like be on Dancing with the Stars? Just do every reality show that will have her? Yes. But like none of those things actually like gets her anywhere. Whereas like from all the things you guys have been saying is that she like has all these haters. And if she could pull off like where she shows herself in a bad light sometimes, like Amanda does in this thing. Like there's times when Amanda's like, oh no, here's this time when I like, said the wrong thing and it looked really bad. If she could do that, that's fucking great. I want that deeper level of her versus like whatever the hell this show is that you guys keep saying that seems the bleakest thing alive. I need a deeper realization where she leans over again to Joy Behar and says, murder is wrong, Joy. Like, no, like I needed to go to prison. Like the reason
Joy,
she
calm
said that
down.
is
murder is wrong.
She was like, I know I needed to go to prison and like my mother should not have died. Like that will be the biggest regret of my life forever. We need like a deep retrospective situation happening.
Okay.
Because that will fix her. Like her going on every reality show that'll have her, which all of them will, like that is great. But then she's just back in the same thing once all the reality shows are over. And then there's no, how can we move forward from here? And that's my pitch.
Okay.
Dominic.
Gypsy Rose Alcida Blanchard. A is the next Bachelorette, and B, every choice, the choices will be made by the viewing public. They will not be made by her.
So this is after,
and that
Taylor
is my
Frankie
pitch.
Paul?
This is Ken's gone. This is not lasting. He's already got one foot on a banana peel. We can all see it. When that happens, let's give it a year. She gets over not having a second baby. 2027, your new Bachelorette is Gypsy Rose, Apple Cider Blanchard, Anderson, Morel, Carrington, Colby, Dexter, Rowan. That is
wow.
That is your next Bachelorette. But the twist is, we've seen you not make good decisions.
Sure.
That's
So
good.
we're gonna do it for you.
So since you need help, the world will help you. If it's not live, it'll be live to tape. It'll be Big Brother-esque. And we are voting men out of the circle. It doesn't matter if she's in love with them. We're going to know if they're right for her.
It's like America's Got Talent. You're voting, call in and vote for this bachelor, this bachelor. Okay. I need to ask both of you because this will figure into my answer here. How prominently is Rod featured in either of these options?
I mean,
Rod
will at least be in the finale of my pitch because there will be a wedding and he's got to give her away on live television. So,
they would get to go to cutoff. Yeah, they would go to cutoff.
Yeah, they've got to do the hometown sitch.
Oh my God.
I think we're moving everyone to the mansion, though. I don't even. I mean, we'll go.
Yeah, he can be there. Sure, he can be the pool boy at the mansion.
I'm just thinking of doing a remote and cut off. What a pain in the balls that will be. I want everyone in Agora Hills. I want everyone at the Bachelor Mansion. And
Rod
just
and Christy knocking around the Bachelor Mansion would be something else.
This is tough because I kind of want that. But I really want Rod and Christy banging around the Bachelor Mansion.
I love that that's playing into your decision. It's Christy, of all people, who I couldn't pick out in a lineup at this point.
I have my answer.
Okay. I think my answer is I'm going to go for the Bachelor. Sorry, Christopher.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. I'm going for the Bachelor too.
It's a good
We need to see it.
It's not even that. It's this girl can't make a good decision to save her own life.
To save her life. You're right.
Only America can help her. I mean, we're doing such a good job with all of our other decisions right now. Let's just fix it for Gypsy Rose too.
How utterly condescending we all are. We will pick your husband because you can't do it.
We were screaming at the screen when she was marrying both of these gentlemen. Well, she didn't marry Ken, but when she was getting back together with Ken.
Yeah, no. Neither of these jokers are good for her.
Oh, and we could go on TikTok lives and have a poll. Referee has blue for no. Should Gypsy Rose marry this guy? Referee has blue for no.
Wow.
Oh, can it be instead of who's the host of The Bachelor? That football dude,
Jesse Palmer.
Thank you, Jesse Palmer. I was like, Chris, nope, not that guy anymore. Instead of Jesse Palmer, it's Ryan Anderson hosting.
My God, you're inciting violence. You're welcoming violence into the home.
Great.
No, we will not soil Dom's idea with that.
I do not agree with Ryan Anderson. There's no doubt that he's going to have his own web series. Like he's going to host his own after show for this. Like,
like out of his garage. Yeah,
like we have he's going to make money off of either of our ideas, no matter what.
Okay, this has been an absolute whirlwind. Thank you for being here. Where can people find you guys? Where can they find Little Miss Recap? Tell us everything.
We are at Little Miss Recap everywhere. And we're also doing some murder stuff on a podcast called Murder She Watched that I started.
Wow. Congratulations.
So that's over there. And Amanda and I just did Abducted in Plain Sight on Murder She Watched, which was
unhinged.
My God.
It's a crazy story and we were unhinged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, this is the one where was this the one where the guy took the girl twice?
Twice. Yes.
Yes. Oh, the most infuriating thing.
And he jerked her father off.
Ever
and
in the whole parents let him sleep in her bed.
The whole family. He was banging 12? The whole family. He banged the whole family.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
In shock. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Murder She Watched and Little Miss Recap. Thank you. We're everywhere on social.
Thank you guys.
Podcast.
Thank you for being here. Are you still upset with me for making you watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City?
No,
I enjoyed it.
Amanda kept going.
I kept going.
Good.
I'm a couple weeks behind, but I'm still watching.
Get to this season because it's incredible.
I never watched another episode.
That's okay.
Dominic, where can people find you?
On my website, dominterry.com. My socials are at Dominic Pupa. My holiday tour, Dom We Now Are Gay Apparel, starts in just a few weeks. So please head over to my site or my link tree to buy some tickets. Hope to see you there. Christopher, where in the world, specifically on the World Wide Web, can the listeners of our podcast locate you?
You can find me at The Krista Rosa. You can find the show at Fixing Famous People, and you can find the Patreon at patreon.com/Fixing Famous People, where you can find free episodes of every single kind of thing that we offer for free. You don't even have to sign up as a free member. I wish you all well. And as always, where is Shelley? Goodbye.